getting out there one last time on this field with your guys?
Yeah, it was great. It was cool to be able to be out there with Craig and Malachi, and then it was awesome too. We were able to get River and Dalvin, even though technically it's not their pro day, and Marquise as well. So it was really cool to get to throw to those guys. Obviously build a relationship with them for so long, and it's cool to be able to do it again with those guys one more time out on Fikes.
How's the past couple of months for you been since the bowl game or since the end of the season? What's been like all these past few months?
Yeah, it's been really great. It was really cool to be able to go to the bowl game and see that win and see Caden do what he did. That was really awesome. And then being able to then go into this draft prep process after that and, go to the East-West Shrine game and have a strong showing there and go to the NFL Combine, which is like a dream come true for every kid who plays football. It was really awesome to be able to live out that childhood dream and then finish kind of the last essential but stop on the journey of the draft prep process here at Pro Day. And so it was cool to be able to have in my opinion, a strong draft prep process and hopefully just see where it goes from there.
What's next for you? Meetings with teams and workouts?
Yeah, I mean, just a couple workouts, a couple of teams. You get Zoom calls with teams and stuff like that. That's kind of been ongoing as it is. The workouts become a little more of a thing after Pro Day. People just want to get their eyes on you. So that's kind of where to go from here.
What was it that you wanted to show out there today or get people to notice about you?
Yeah, just at Western here, we run the air raid and you're in the shotgun 99% of the game, and a lot of stuff is just like making plays and feeling it out. And the NFL game is a lot of under center stuff in a rhythm, certain designed footwork with everything. So I really wanted to show that I could adapt to that. I could adapt to being under center. I could adapt to having the rhythm of the footwork and the drops that comes at the NFL level. And I feel like I did a really good job of that. I feel like I threw it really well. I feel like I had really good footwork out there and feel very strong that I showed that.
I feel like you showed a little bit too with the conditions. I mean, not like terrible conditions today, but still a little bit, a little bit of wind, a little bit of an element. Do you feel like that kind of helped show the arm strength or whatever you felt you could show in the elements like that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think a draft question for myself is arm strength and spin rate, and a way to prove that you have both of those things is if you're able to cut a pretty strong wind, and usually we got strong winds blowing through here in VG, but yeah, I feel like I did a really good job of showing that. I feel like we had a really good plan as a whole with the script and a lot of good things to show different routes for different guys, show what Malachi and Craig can do and then different throws to kind of show what I can do. So it was a really good script and overall a great performance by everybody, I feel.
What's the waiting game like for you in the next 3 to 4 weeks?
Oh man, the last 3 months has been a crazy waiting game and it sucks, but at the end of the day, I have a firm belief that at the end of the day I'll end up where God wants me to be. And so the next 3 or 4 weeks is to try to think about it as little as possible. Go play golf, go do other things that don't have to do with football. Obviously staying working out and stuff like that, but just at the end of the day, whatever happens, April 27th is going to happen. And so I just try to believe in that.
Malachi's projected to go pretty high. What can you say about him as a teammate?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Malachi's a great player and everybody knows that. But, what I've gotten to know him as a player off the field, obviously we lived together. And, as the teammate that he is, with how close we were, he just cares about a lot of guys and it's not about him. And, he's a superstar wide receiver, but he's not a diva superstar wide receiver is the best way I guess I could describe it. Team first, and his touches come. Obviously, he's that good of a player, but he doesn't look for them and complain about them, or he's not that guy. He's all about the team.
What was it for? I mean, you guys are both at the combine, but he wasn't able to really do anything. What was that? Just your observation. What was that process like for him? Not being able to work out there and then now being able to put it out all on the field here.
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously teams have been calling him a lot and asking for workouts because, he missed the combine with, there was a lot of one-on-one time spent. I talked to a lot of quarterback coaches, offensive coordinators at the combine, and he would have got to talk to a lot of offensive coordinators and receiver coaches and probably head coaches that he didn't get to talk to them in Indianapolis. So, I can see he's kind of swamped right now having to make that up, but I was happy with how he did out here today. I'm not surprised at all. I know he's been working hard, and I knew that would happen. And I feel like he looked really smooth. I feel like he ran routes that he needed to run. He had a couple of receiver coaches pull him over his side and ask him to run certain routes at the end, and I think he did a good job with those. And I think the talent there is obviously there with Malachi, and teams will see when they get him. He'll be a guy who will kind of dive into whoever they need him to do at the next level.